Start the meeting. We're going to stand up for a moment of silence and the Pledge of Allegiance after roll call. Roll call, Ms. Merriman?
Here. Here.
Here.
Here. Present.
Okay, thank you. Stand for a moment of silence. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Anybody out there like to have a word before we get started in the audience? You got anything tonight, Mr. Lockhart? Charlene? No. Okay. Okay, motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call. Mr. Danko?
Yay.
Mr. Ross?
Yay.
Mrs. Gill?
Mrs. Kim? Yay.
Mr. Matarin?
Yay.
Mr. Merriman?
Yay.
Okay. Okay. Reading of the ordinances. Okay. We're reading of the ordinances, resolution number 2021-07. A resolution authorizing the village of Wintersville to apply and accept and enter into a water pollution fund agreement on behalf of the village of Wintersville for planning, design, or construction in the sanitary sewer system rehabilitation project phase 6 and designated to dedicate the repayment source for the loan. As a first read, we need to suspend the rules.
Suspend the rules.
Second.
Okay, vote. Mr.
Yay.
Mr. Ross,
Yay.
Mrs. Cameron.
Yay.
Mr. Madden,
Yay.
and Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Okay, for the resolution of authorizing the village of Wintersville to apply and accept and enter into water pollution and fund agreement on behalf of the village of Wintersville for the planning, design, and/or construction of the sanitary sewer system rehabilitation project phase 6 and designating a dedicated repayment source for the loan. Second read. For a resolution authorizing the village of Wintersville to apply and accept and enter into a water pollution fund agreement on behalf of the village of Wintersville for planning, design, and/or construction of the sanitary sewer system rehabilitation project phase 6 and designated and dedicated repayment source for the loan. A motion to approve.
Motion to approve resolution 2021-07.
Second.
Got a second?
Second. Roll call vote.
Roll call vote.
Yay.
Mr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Damon.
Yay.
Mr. Matter.
Yay.
And Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
So, okay, ordinance 2021-08. The ordinance providing for pay raises for the village employees retroactive on the first pay of 2021. A motion to suspend the rules.
So moved. Second.
Roll call, Mr. Pratt.
Yay.
Mr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Damon.
Yay.
Mr. Matter.
Yay.
Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Third read. On the ordinance for the pay raise for the village employees retroactive on the first pay of 2021, whereas the village of Wintersville recognizes the fine job employees and desire to compensate them accordingly. Okay, roll call vote.
That was only a second read. there.
Second read?
Yeah, go ahead and have a third.
Okay, third read. An ordinance providing for the pay raises for the village employees retroactive on the first day of 2021, whereas the village of Wintersville recognizes the fine job of its employees and desire to compensate them accordingly.
I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2021-08.
Second.
Roll call. Pratt.
Yay.
Mr. Mike Ross.
Yay.
Joe Darren.
Yay.
Mr. Mattern.
Yay.
And Mr. Merriman.
Yay.
Okay. Wintersville ordinance number 2021-09, an ordinance repealing section 13103 of the codified ordinance, whereas ordinance committee of the Village of Wintersville has met and determined that the ordinance previously enacted, section 13103 of the codified ordinances, whereas the council of the Village of Wintersville concurred in the repealing of the said ordinance.
We do not need to suspend the rules on this. Have a
Right.
second, third later.
Right. Okay. We don't need to suspend the rules on this either. Ordinance number 2021-10. An ordinance amending section 13104 of the codified ordinances, whereas the committee of the Village of Wintersville has met and determined section 13104 entitled Clothing Allowance should be amended, and whereas the council in the Village of Wintersville has determined that the clothing allowance allocated for the police department has not increased in over 18 years. That's the first read on that. Okay, ordinance number 2021-11. The ordinance amending section 3353-04 of the codified ordinances entitled 2-hour parking. Whereas the ordinance committee of the Village of Wintersville has met and determined that the 353-04 of the codified ordinance entitled 2-hour parking and should be amended. First read. Ordinance number 2021-12, an ordinance enacting a new section 351-15 of the codified ordinances entitled Parking of Boats, Campers, Recreational Vehicles, Storages, Containers, and Trailers on the Public Streets Prohibited. First read. That's all the ordinances we have tonight.
Rob, just to wrap up on the ordinances, those four ordinances, 09, 10, 11, 12, all came out of the ordinance committee for the first read. The one that has not come out yet is the police presence on the 4 main streets, and it was discussed, but the solicitor would like to get with Art for a couple clarifications, then with us to discuss it. So we'll have an ordinance meeting here in a couple weeks when Chris is available to go over that, make sure we got it right. We could bring that on up in July, in August. So we're making progress with these.
Okay, that's all you have, Mr. Mayor?
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, madam. Okay, reports and announcements, Mayor's Court, Court's report for the month. For the total of the city is $5,305.50. Sent to the state, $886.50, and others, $84.50. And the total for the current period in time, $6,276.50. And that's the total ordinances. That's the total Mayor's Court for the month. Okay, Wintersville Police Department for media release. Wintersville Police Department recognized for the excellence in the policy and training. Wintersville, Ohio, July 1st, 2021. Last year, Wintersville personnel responded to more than 2,000 requests for assistance from the criminal investigation to mental health, crisis intervention to school securities and animal complaints. To maintain a consistent and professional response, the department relies on comprehensive, up-to-date policies. Recently, the Wintersville Police Department was recognized by the Lepopole Connect program for each achievement goal level for the consistency and effectiveness of disseminating policies for officers, issue timely policies up to date as laws change, ensuring officers are trained on policies. Lepopole is the nation's leading content policy and training platform for public safety and agencies. The Connect program tracks Wintersville Police Department performance on 5 merits, proven to be measured success in policy management. Policy and regular training on policies is crucial to the success of the department. We are proud to be recognized by the Leopold Connect for the continuous improvement, professionalism, and safety, says Art Fowler, Chief Art Fowler, Jr. of Wintersville Police Department. Wintersville Police Department excellence in policy and policy training enhances community safety by ensuring consistent effectiveness response based on national best practices. Law enforcement agencies using LEPA policies are progressive agencies delivering the highest level of service, says Mayor Robert Martin. We're excited. Wintersville Police Department is delivering a standard of excellence throughout their policies efforts that reduce the risks for our personnel and those we serve. Mr. the Chief, you want to come up to the front and present what was presented to you as guys for such excellence?
This is the actual award that we received.
Nice. There he is. We can get a picture.
Stand
was-
today.
Catch up with you. Thank you.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's not from Wintersville Trophy Show.
Nice.
I think they deserve a hand clap for that. You know, that's a big award, Chief, and I appreciate all your officers and yourself for having such, a good department, so that you're recognized not only here locally, you're recognized outside of the village and in the state. So that's a big achievement. I really appreciate you.
Absolutely, thank you. And just to say that a lot of this falls right on the officers for the acknowledgement of the policies, get them done in a timely manner, and then our daily training bulletins that they complete. So a lot of this goes right on to them. So the last thing that I have is I want to bring up Officer Mia Potenzini. She has completed her probationary period, and I would like to bring her before council for the full-time permanent appointment, and to move her out of the probationary pay.
Need a motion?
Oh, so moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Yay.
Ms. Ross.
Yay.
Mr. Damon.
Yay.
Mr. Matter.
Yay.
Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Okay, Chief. Good job. Thank you. Okay, Wintersville Police Department, the monies collected from old fines January through June 2021. A total of $118,564,000. Wintersville Police, money collected from old fines from June 2021. $1,042. That's just for the month of June by itself. And Chief, and I always say thank you for getting these collections. A lot of people don't understand that these are monies that they say would never be collected, but so far we get about $118,000 collected of old fines, and that definitely helped the village out. Wintersville Police Report, third complaints 143, incoming calls 235, accidents 13, cases 27, alarm calls 15, juvenile cases 7, traffic arrests 45, criminal arrests 10, parking violations 4, vehicle impound 6, out of town assistant 3, stolen cars or bikes 0, dog bites 0, missing persons 0, auxiliary 29, K9 uses 1, respectfully submitted by the Chief Art File. Codified ordinances, 20 license for $1,500, 23 permits for $865, making a total of $2,365 for the month of June. Okay. We're going to do, since Walt's not here tonight,
He wanted to bring up about the water replacement door. We need to Doug Freshwater Contracting for a total of $2,675. Does not include the painting on the door. We need to get that fixed before we can fix the floor that's.
Need a motion?
Yes, need a motion.
Motion?
Motion to approve Doug Freshwater Contracting not to exceed $2,675 to repair the door.
Second. Second, roll call, Mr. Brandt,
Yay.
Mike Ross,
Yay.
Gail Dean,
Yay.
Mr. Matter,
Yay.
Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Which door was this on again?
That's on the water department side where they do the drop box. Okay.
Next item is the First National Bank indemnification agreement. We just need to put that in for the auditors. And what it is for employees that don't have an account up at First National Bank, that they can cash their paychecks.
Motion for that?
Do we need a motion?
Oh, Mr. Merriman, he's bringing it forward. He said he wanted-
I'll put forth a motion to okay this identification
Second.
agreement.
Roll call, Brandt,
Yay.
Mr. Ross,
Yay.
Mrs. Damon,
Yay.
Mr. Matter,
Yay.
and Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And also, he had number 7 there, the USDA grant loan equipment application. If you look on page 2, that's stapled there, that's where the trucks are coming from and where the money's coming from.
Where the who's coming from, I'm sorry?
That's where the trucks that they're buying.
Oh, gotcha.
That's the USDA grant.
Gotcha.
That's where, and that's the total cost for the trucks.
Did he say when the arrival of these trucks supposed to be here, Bob? I know.
Who knows?
Okay.
I mean, the car dealers are hoping to see vehicles too. I mean,
And this is a grant for all these vehicles? 100% grant?
grant loan.
Grant and loan. Okay,
And
gotcha.
loan.
Oh, gotcha. I see.
I wish.
Yeah.
Okay. You have one more quick saw?
We have the new shelter and concrete pad at the tot lot. Gonna have to get state plans. Mr. McDewitt's taking care of the plans for running them through the state forest for the tot lot.
Okay, that can wait.
Yeah, is that the splash pad?
No.
No.
No, that's not first. Okay, next thing we come up on here is a motion to pay the bills.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call, Mr. Brad,
Yay.
Mr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Damon,
Yay.
Mr. Merriman,
Yeah.
Mr. Matter.
Yay.
Just seeing was you awake. All right. Hold on a second. Okay, motion to adjourn.
Oh, what about new business?
Well, we're gonna do, we wasn't gonna do new business tonight, but if you wanna go, we go new business, Mr. Merriman.
New business, just have a safe 4th of July. And don't forget about Wednesday in the Ville.
Okay. Go ahead.
I did have some new business. It's nice to have, a couple meetings ago, we requested the high grass report, and it looks like we've got an update on that. I know that Ms. Dameron was approached by a couple, so now she could go back to here and see if we're on it or not and follow up some questions. So this is a very helpful tool. I appreciate that from the administration.
A lot of those got caught too on
Yep.
here, that, so I
Yep, there's some updates on there as
think a lot
well.
of yeses.
I was at the Jefferson County Regional Planning Committee meeting last week, and we did get another round of CDBG monies for next year. So what the basic theme was, get your applications in, and you gotta sell it, you gotta sell it, you gotta sell it. So I'm asking Walt and the administration to give Betty Lou a call, see if there's any opportunities for us to take advantage of this, and we gotta get moving on it for the next cycle on that. That was it with that. During the change in administration, I talked to Mayor Gale. And one of the things we talked about was having like a business appreciation day for several of the businesses that have left, like, Diva Pinos and Broska, Carmetic closed, and Neengard's closed. So if we keep that in mind, however you want to do that, it'd be nice to do something there's a lot of change.
Yeah, and we just, the latest one, I knew was coming, so we was waiting on that, but that's already been talked about. I was telling Tammy, get a lot of information for all these businesses. I talked to Mr. DePino, and he's giving me a little background and history on his business, and Neengard's, and Mr. Brosick over on Canton Road.
Broskin, yep.
So I think we have 4 of those, and I'll be coming to council, for approval, because what I want to do is have a little feast for them, and we're going to, come to you guys and ask for some money to support that, because they've been supporting Wintersville for a very long time with their businesses, some 50 years old and some less than 50, but they've been here for a very long time.
They're staples.
Yeah, and with the drive-in theater guy, he's been here a good while. I just think they deserve, going out, the village should show a little appreciation, and I did talk to Mr. Mr. Merriman about making some plaques for all of them. So it's going to be a nice little affair. So once that process moves, we're trying to get it for in August when that's going to happen. So we're going to work on it then, so it won't be too far down the road. Okay.
I had the best ponytail in here until Potenzini came on in. Very good for her. Way to join the club. And in all seriousness, we lost a woman last month who was very instrumental and a great team player up here, Phyllis Foreman. She would give you an earful, a kick in the butt, and in the same motion, she'd be patting on your back. Oh, honey, she was just a doll. Yeah. She had Wintersville at heart. She was a hard worker. She was focused. She would do anything for anybody. We will all miss Phyllis Foreman greatly moving forward. And that's all I got at this point. Thanks.
Okay, Mrs. Dameron.
Just an update on the Beautification Committee. Some suggestions have been made that they thought it would be nice, and this is basically just with Wednesdays in Wintersville, but they mentioned picnic tables, so people have a place to sit down when they're eating. But to discuss cleaning the weeds out of that box at the entrance of the village. I'm sorry, they are not wildflowers, they are weeds. But if looked at it, possible power wash that building, or just to make it look a little bit nicer. Plant flowers, perennials, bushes, perhaps something that doesn't necessarily have to be heavily maintained. Talked about the Boy Scouts or 4-H groups or something can be brought in to assist with that. They need summer projects. They can also do some additional maintaining or weeding if needed along the way. Mentioned erecting a metal sign of some sort. A reference was made to the sign that you see on 43 going into Richmond. It's a large metal lattice work sign where they attach the various groups and organizations that are within our village. That was suggested. They suggested more garbage cans to be put out on the streets, even if they were in combination with planters of some kind, or post lanterns with hanging plants or something down the road. So I just wanted to update you on some of that, as we had discussed before about these are the suggestions that have been, there's still some coming in. I did contact Mrs. Carson. I have not received a phone call back from her yet. So I haven't been able to get the Women's Club involved yet.
Okay, I appreciate it. That's all you have?
That's all I have.
Okay. And as far as Phyllis, Mr. Merriman and Mr. Matter, I did talk with her here before she passed, probably about 4 weeks ago. I called down there, and I was very surprised that she really had the memory to know who I was, and she did. Talking for a very long time, and I didn't know she was that sick to the point where she's going to pass here in the next couple of weeks, but I did have the privilege of doing that. And Phyllis was a very outstanding council person on this here council. She got along just about with everybody. She had an opinion, you'll know about it. There's no doubt about that. And if she didn't like something, you'll know about it. But most of the time, she's pretty, just like a gentle as a cat, but she got a lot done. We worked very well together, and I'm going to miss her very much.
She was a doll.
Yeah. Mr. Ross.
I want to wish everybody a happy Independence Day, and I want to congratulate our officers for an outstanding job.
Okay, that's all you have. Mr. Brad Dinkle.
Just a couple things. Don't forget, the farmer's market just recently moved out to Blessed Sacrament. That's going to be every Wednesday. I went up last week and they were sold out of everything, and I got there at 5:30 and it started at 4:30. So that and combined with Wednesdays in Wintersville next week, it's going to be a huge event. Really going to be nice to see so many people out and about right after the holiday. Thank you to the Winter Drive-In for 50 years, I believe.
Been a while.
Yeah, for being an establishment in our community, and welcome the new business. There was a nice article from the paper today, so we welcome all the new business, and we'll miss those that have left. The last thing I have, I just wanted to bring up is the possibility of the village renewing our membership in the Jefferson County Chamber of Commerce. Average cost of between $175 and $250 for the year. We can talk about that, or if you'd like to possibly renew our membership. It was dropped at the end of last year. So that's all I have. Have a great and happy 4th, everybody.
Okay, anybody else have anything else? Okay, can we get that motion now?
Motion to adjourn?
Yes, sir.
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Yay.
Mr. Ross.
Yay.
Mrs. Dameron.
Yay.
Mr. Matter.
Yeah.
Mr. Merriman.
Yeah.